that again. Let's try that. What's good, fam? It's your boy Dwayne. Some place you know the name, you know the face, you know the time, you know the place. And today we back again with brand new react. Matter of fact, guys, BLXCKIE rumored to be facing a decline. Alright, that's what they're saying, allegedly. Alright, Maglera Doe Boy, a solo independent performer, but a feature. Ooh. Let's get into it, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. This is the hype. It's your boy Dwayne Plays. Let's go.
So guys, on recent developments, BLXCKIE, one of South Africa's most versatile hip-hop artists, has recently faced criticism from fans suggesting his music may be in decline. This conversation gained traction after he released the deluxe version of his EP, See You Soon, which features 5 additional tracks with collaborations from rising stars like Lo-Fi, La Cabra, and Leo Da Leo. However, none of the new songs managed to chart on Spotify's top 200 daily charts or Apple Music upon release.
Wow.
And this led to mixed reactions on social media, with some fans voicing their disappointment. Tweets circulated saying things like, BLXCKIE's music is on a decline, hey, he has reached his ceiling.
Come on.
And another one added, I don't know how you can be so versatile but still fall off that bed. It's diabolical.
What?
Others expressed hope, stating, he blocked us when we told him, but I still believe in him. And despite the criticism, I think it's essential to recognize BLXCKIE's significant contributions to the South African hip-hop scene. During his rise, he dominated the industry and even secured the top spot in the hottest MCs of 2022 rankings by MTV Base. From 2022 to 2023, he was among the most featured artists in South African hip-hop, cementing his legacy as one of the greats. And I think while the See You Soon Deluxe Edition might not resonate with fans immediately, it could be a case of BLXCKIE experimenting creatively. His undeniable versatility and artistry suggest that he still has the potential to produce impactful music.
I honestly feel like South African fans just want our artists to fall off. They just want that. Because it's just like, they don't even want people to experiment, find their sound. You're not always going to be the hottest forever. Just because you're not the hottest right now, just because your time is not, it's maybe Usman Mane's time, doesn't mean now all of a sudden, oh, he's done, oh, he's fallen off, oh, he's on a decline. It's just like, bro, artists reach stages of their careers. Some stages, they don't grow as much, at least in the mainstream or clout-wise, right? But they're developing as a person, they're developing their sound, they're growing musically, right? Those things also happen. You could say he's on a decline now, but 2025 he drops the biggest song of his life and he's out of here. So please relax.
In my wishes, I'm now eagerly waiting for him to shift into album mode and remind everyone why he's a top tier artist. But anyways, that's just my opinion, and since music is highly subjective, I'll leave the floor to you guys to share your thoughts on this. But the question remains, is BLXCKIE's music truly in decline, or is it simply one of those projects that will take time to appreciate? Comment your thoughts down below. Meanwhile, on another development,
I just want to say that I think BLXCKIE is a phenomenal artist. I think he's also somebody who's going to experiment, play around with sounds. He's not always going to follow the status quo of the game. So sometimes it's just not going to resonate. It's not going to hit. Because I feel like he's from that same era of Lucasraps where they make this sometimes just like, I don't know, just very underground sounding music, bro. That doesn't necessarily English, the plating the bundle. Yeah. But yeah, it's not necessarily the hip hop that the mainstream consumes, but it's still felt, but not on that same level. So I think the more piano stuff, the more dancier stuff, the more like commercialized hip hop stuff, that resonates with BLXCKIE. But when he does those songs like Sunroof, that's not really a mainstream banger, So yeah, man, I think just give BLXCKIE more time, bro. I think he's shown that he's a creative. He's definitely creative and he can do many things, bro. So give him time, bro.
Maglera Doe Boy has sparked another debate within the hip hop community. Known for his unique style and delivery, Maglera has received praise for his stellar performances on features. However, many fans still feel like his solo music doesn't quite match the impact of his collaborations. A look at his Spotify stats reveals that 4 out of his top 5 songs are features, including hits like Let Me Cook with KO, Nchaka with Pretty Ugly, and 2-Headed
I
Goat
just say, Nchaka is basically his song. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. That whole vibe was Maglera song. That should have been a Maglera song. But, you know, it is what it is. Memoirs is his own.
with 25k. Maglera's ability to elevate every collaboration he's part of is undeniable, and his featured discography over the past 2 years is impressive. Yet this has raised questions about whether he can deliver equally powerful solo tracks. With his sophomore album on the horizon, many hope it will showcase his full potential as a solo artist and silence his critics. But there's a concern about the number of features on that album. I mean, we're only getting one solo song of Maglera Doe Boy on the album. But for now, fans are left wondering, does Maglera's dominance on features make him an exceptional collaborator but an average solo artist? Or is he simply yet to unlock his full solo potential? Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. Anyways, that brings us to the end of the video.
This is what I want to say with this. Let's be honest with this. In the mainstream, right? Maglera has only been big in the mainstream, let's say, what? 3 years? 3 years about? He's only been big in the mainstream about 3 or 4 years, bro. Now, it took Tyler about 4 or 5 years, maybe 6 years, but it took Tyler a long time to get to Water. Although people don't believe that, it took Tyler a long time to get to Water. It took a long time to get to the biggest hit of her career. It took her more than half a decade. So I always say that, guys, let people grow, man. Let people develop, find themselves, grow their situations, make new moves, put themselves in new positions. You don't know where that's going to take them. There's artists who've been here 20 years in the game. It's because they kept evolving. And there was obviously times when people said, no, he's done. But he quickly ducked and dived and hit a new lane, hit a new streak. So I don't believe for a second Maglera is an average solo artist. No. He is Maglera Doe Boy. It's just that maybe his features, you know, there's some artists that they just happen to overperform on features just because they feel it necessary to really show and prove when they're on a feature, because they're showcasing their work on somebody else's platform in a sense, right? So they want to do the most, but on their own stuff they might be more experimentative, they might be more playful with it, because they're not necessarily trying to prove a point, but they're trying to be more creative when it's them. But then when it's them featuring on someone else's project, they really want to show off or show and prove, right? So that's what I think the problem is with Maglera. It's a thing where Maglera is more a very like artist, you know what I mean? He's that type of guy. So I think when it comes to his music, he's gonna make it very like, he's gonna make it like a painting. He's gonna make it very like hard to really grasp if you're not somebody who really is looking and reading between the lines. You're gonna just think, bruh, like what the hell? But if you're somebody who really consumes like rap, and you listen to the bars and the references and, you know, the analogies, and you really align everything together, then you start to see the phenomenal artist that Maglera is, bro. You know? And I don't think that should be taken away from him just because he himself doesn't have a solo hit. But he made a lot of those songs that he is featured on hits. He was the reason they became hits. Him, not anyone else. So you can't really take that away from him and just say just because it's not his song that makes him not great as a solo artist. Doesn't really add up. But I get what you're saying. I just think he hasn't really locked into finding that sound for him as a solo artist that resonates in the mainstream. His sound is more of a, not an underground, but more of a, it's like an acquired taste more so, the stuff Maglera is doing, you know. It's not as palatable as his features, which are more so hip hop rappy. You know, his stuff is more artsy in a sense. So anyway, let me stop rambling. That's what I gotta say. Anyway, it's your boy Dway's on Blaze. Catch you in the next one. I hope you guys are enjoying December. Yo, it's moving so quickly if you think about it. But yeah, take it easy. And if it's easy, take it home.